za kujienjoy za kifala ama kama Lilian na Gavana vita za Chris Brown na Rihanna hati na marua tamu kama alua kitu Mungu amepanga nani atapanga.
How many of you guys saw Bahati's big reveal last night? Now, for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, Jana usiku, Bahati revealed or unveiled his wife as, wait for it, a rapper. So Diana Marua right now is known as a rapper, Diana B or something of the sort. Now, this was a very interesting event in my books when it comes to relationships. I'm not going to talk about it in the entertainment aspect, but when it comes to relationships. But I'll dabble in it a bit. Now, the first thing is, one thing I noticed is Bahati is the kind of man who supports his woman wholeheartedly. Now, I know watu wa siku hizi wanasemanga beli ya wanaume wa siku hizi, we don't support women, we don't do shit for women. But that was a clear example of a man supporting his wife or his woman or his girl. You get me? So Bahati is a big superstar and his wife is always in his shadow. Na akamsaidia atengeneze her own lane. Well, it started with the Bahati show, the reality show they had. Then Diana obviously went ahead and had her own channel, and now she's a rapper. And here's why I find this very interesting. When you have someone who supports you in your dreams, in your ambitions, in your goals, in the things you want to achieve in life, you can go very far. And I get. Now, whether or not Diana can actually rap, that's a story for another day. But the fact that she has someone backing her up, that means she can go very far. In the music business, that is. Okay? Now, a lot of people were like, mwanamke hezi rap, hezi imba, she can't really do this. And to be very honest with you, Diana Marua cannot rap. Like what I had her spit last night, those are what we call nursery rhymes. Even a 5-year-old can write that shit. You get? But the fact that she put herself out there shows she's very confident in herself. She can be the most boring lyricist or rapper in Kenya right now, but trust me, because of the kind of team she has around her, anaweza enda mbali. And the team starts with her husband, Bahati. You get my point? Now, this woman went ahead and rapped in front of a crowd. Maybe there were like 100 people, something of the sort. It was an intimate event. And on the comments, people were saying all sorts of things. People were applauding her and for her confidence. Now, and I'm wish the best in pursuing this new journey in the music business. Other people just focused on her talent, which clearly there was no talent over there. But I get. But because she has that support system, you need to understand one thing. When you have someone in your corner, you can feel like you can achieve anything in life. But I get, she feels like she can achieve anything in life. That's why she got into rap in the first place. Now, if Diana ever gets to hear this video, I seriously suggest you get people to help you in writing your lyrics. Get ghost writers. You can't do this by yourself. I'm telling you the truth. You need to go umejitokeza as a rapper. If it was a singer, that would be something totally different. But now you have come out as a rapper. You get? So that's one of the things I noticed about that event, that Diana is lucky to have a man who supports her dreams, no matter how ridiculous they seem. And I get, someone is supposed to tell you like, yo, you can do this, you can do that. Twende, itakushikilia mkono. And that was a very good thing to witness, because many people on social media have portrayed this notion that they are not in happy unions, they're not in happy marriages, they're not in happy relationships. They have very strange partners as partners. Mtu mwenye hayuko hapo when you need them the most. And I also fall guilty because I've done that before. You understand? But seeing what we saw last night, that was a show of support. Okay, now one other thing did I witness. Now people will be like, mwanamke kweli ataweza kutoboa in the music business. Now you need to understand there are two things here. There's something called the music industry and there's something called the music business. Now the music industry, a lot of people are trying to get into. Now the music business is a very different ballgame. if you saw that event, courtesy of Bahati and his connections, Diana Marua got a playlist on Boomplay. She got a spot on Boomplay. Now, let me tell you how these streaming services work. You need to have a catalog, and a catalog that is needed by the masses for you to have a playlist on Boomplay or any other platform, Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, all those platforms. You need to have a catalog of hits. You can't just go there without any song. Na huyu mwanamke aliwekwa on Boomplay in their playlist without a single song. You understand? That's the music business. That assures you that anything she drops, whether it will be good music or it will be purely garbage, there's a high chance that song will go. Because Ashaji Jenga, she has a fan base, and that fan base will buy anything she throws at them. You understand? That's how the music business works. Number two, she didn't come out with her own original song at first. She came out with a remix of a song her husband did. That was a very safe play, because if that shit backfires, they can easily go back to the drawing board. By the time Anna release her first official song, everything will be okay. But I get. And that's how the music business works. Do not be surprised when you see this woman topping charts and she is surpassing artists who have been here for a very long time. Don't be surprised when you see that happening. Okay, so that's one of the things I noticed. Everything will be okay. But I get. And that's how the music business works. Do not be surprised when you see this woman topping charts and she is surpassing artists who have been here for a very long time. Don't be surprised when you see that happening. Okay, so that's one of the things I noticed. Now, let's get to the other side of this. When you see a woman portraying herself the way Diana Marua portrayed herself last night, you're only left but to wonder, kwani bwana yake hakumadvise vizuri? Now, why am I saying this? First of all, she came out as a rapper. Diana, there are no female rappers coming out at 30 plus years old. No one is doing that. Okay, so wewe kujitokeza as a rapper, especially at your age, it just seems funny, because we know, rap is a competitive sport and it's a young person sport. Once you reach 30 plus, forget about getting into rap. That's actually why personally I stopped trying to get into rap music, because I was trying to do it then. Nikafika 30 there, I was like, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I should do something else. You understand? So you as a 30 plus year old woman coming out as a rapper, it just seems funny, because first of all, you do not have that talent to rap. Now, music has changed. These days, you can become a superstar even without any talent. I mean, look at in the US, there are so many people who are famous for bullshit. They can't make music to save their lives. And your trend imeanza kuja hapa Kenya. That's why you're seeing people like Miss Peas, the Queen Peas, or Willie Paul. I mean, these people have voices, but if you left them to do music by themselves, hakuna mahali wataenda. Get? So for her to come out of that, it just felt so funny. It appeared so funny. Get my point? And the husband is just there cheering, looking at his wife, and he's like, you know what? Yeah, she's going to be a rapper. Now, you need to understand how women operate. Women have this thing called FOMO, which means fear of missing out. Bahati is the superstar. Diana is the shadow behind the superstar. Let's be honest. The only reason why we know Diana Marua is because of Bahati. If these two people decide to go their separate ways, God forbid they break up, but if they decide to go their separate ways, no one will be talking about Diana Marua the way they are talking about her now. You understand? No one will be talking about her. So anashikilia onto the husband's fame while trying to figure out what she can do for herself. Because you also need your own identity as a partner to a famous person. Every time your abilities will be overshadowed, simply because people only see your famous husband, your superstar husband, but they're not seeing you. Like, what do you have to offer? Yes, you have a YouTube channel, you're creating content. But besides that, what else? And when you leave this man, or this man leaves you, will you still have the same ability to make the content you're making? Unaona? So she was trying to get out and start her own thing. Na aliona, oh, my husband can make music, maybe I can as well. And we've seen this happen so many times. I don't know why women assume because their men are doing something that they can easily jump into what they are doing and do it perfectly the way they are doing it. And I've seen this happen a million different times with various different couples, whereby mwanamke, she's in the shadow. The man is the one who has the spotlight. But the woman wants to be also in the spotlight. So anajaribu kuimba vile bwanake anaimba. You get my point? Now it's a very different case if both of you are natural born artists like Nameless and Mahu. It's a very different case. But it appears strange when you try to get in the lane of your man. Hiyo ni lane yake, ulimpata akifanya hiyo kitu. You cannot just jump into it thinking you will succeed the same way he succeeded. I mean, your husband is actually talented. Let's start right there. This guy can make good songs, either by himself or by the help of other people, but he can actually make songs. Now, you as Diana Marua, can you actually make your own hit records without jumping on other people's songs? Can you do that? Will your song become a hit because of the scandals around it, because of the kiki around it? Or will it become a legitimate hit bila any hype around it? You get? Those are the things you need to put into consideration when you get into the music business. Na yeye maybe aliona, maybe because I'm sleeping with this guy's supposedly just transferred his talent through her. Anaona, he might have transferred some of that talent into me. So let me try and make this music. And I get. But I don't want to shit on Diana, because that was her first performance. And every artist knows their first performance is usually trash. Haikuangi mzuri. Even your delivery is just off. Like, unastuka. This is the first time you're actually performing your content in public. The good thing about this situation is this woman has the ability to actually make it in music because of the people around her. Hiyo tu ndio kitu inamsaidia. The people around her will save her when it comes to making music. She will get ghostwriters. She will get people who will show her how to actually rap. She will get people who will show her how to probably sing if she has the voice to sing. She will have nice videos because she is linked to a superstar who's her husband. You get? There are companies which will come behind her and support her. I mean, you saw yesterday, Boomplay and Raha sijui what. Many other companies came and supported her. Ashapata endorsements na hata hajatoa wimbo yake ya kwanza. That's the music business. The music industry is very different. You get? So for her, getting into the music industry, or the music business rather, she needs to play smart. Otherwise, she'll be the laughing stock of our generation when it comes to artists. Watu watakuwa wanamwangalia wanashangaa. Now, how did this human being end up in this position? Why didn't her husband advise her properly? And I can assure you, she's the one who made this decision by herself. Alikaa tu chini for months. Probably she sat down for years and she was like, I've been seeing this guy go to the studio, record, go to shows, how people receive him. Superstars come into our house. I mean, Rayvanny came into their house. Anaona tu mtu manze anapendwa. Unajua wanawake ndo wamezoea attention. This is not something for men. Men are not interested in attention. So women are the ones who like attention. Now imagine you as a woman seeing your husband getting all the attention that you always dream about, because that is why unaonanga social media women take multiple photos and post one. They want the best photo to get the best or the maximum attention it can get. And I get. So for her, she sat down and she was like, I mean, my husband is a superstar. Why can't I just try and do what he's doing? The good thing about Diana, or the safe thing about Diana, is the Kenyan entertainment business. It is not yet ripe. It does not have structure properly. So this woman can easily become a superstar through music. Easily. I guarantee you, within the next 1 year, this woman will be a superstar when it comes to music. Well, if the team around her does their job properly. You get my point? But the key things to note about this event was, number one, Diana is lucky to have a husband who supports her, whether she's doing something meaningful or completely useless. She's lucky to have that, because in today's world, watu wamekuwa very selfish. You will not get people who will have your back like that. Mtu anafanya event, anaita press, anaita other famous people, anaita bloggers, watu wote kujeni muone. You get my point? So she's very lucky, but she also needs to be realistic, because the entertainment business is very different. She's getting in as an artist, as a rapper. She's not getting in as a singer. She's getting in as a rapper, married to a husband who started out as a gospel artist, and now we don't really know what he's doing, but he's making love songs. So she needs to play her cards very correctly. She needs to play her cards right. Otherwise, this thing could easily implode on her. Okay, but the key thing to take about this as a channel which deals with relationships is she has a support system. This is what a relationship is supposed to look like, whereby you have someone offering their hand to help you in something that you're probably not strong in. Because the strong person when it comes to music in that family is Bahati. And Diana is not as strong as Bahati when it comes to music. But then again, we don't know, because rap, again, is not just about talent. It's a lot of things combined. It's like public speaking. If she practices rapping every single day, I can assure you 1 year from now, she'll be a professional rapper. Get my point? This is the Modern Man's KE signing out. Peace. Everything